FWC is considering the first bear hunt in Florida since 2015 and got a lot of feedback about it tonight. A large portion of Florida's bear population is right here in Central Florida. In 2015, FWC estimated that there were 1,200 bears from Orange County north to Jacksonville. That was up 17% from just about 1,000 in 2002. And we are seeing the effect of that growing population. FWC reported nearly 60,000 bear-related calls between 2014 and 2023. Almost half came from the Central Florida district. West 2's Haley Krumblholm listened in to tonight's meeting, revealing what a bear hunt could look like and the controversy brewing around it.
There's just no reason for it other than some people want to hunt bears.
I'm definitely in favor of it.
The topic of a bear hunt in Florida can be a contentious one, and that's nothing new. Back in 2015, the last time the state had a bear hunt, but now I found. Groups of activists opposed the hunt, but plenty of hunters supported it.
I killed many bears in Alaska, but I never figured they'd open season down here, and when they did, I said, okay, want to go.
Back in 2015, FWC stopped the week-long hunt after just 2 days after the quota was nearly reached. 295 bears were killed. And now FWC is thinking about having a hunt again. They held a virtual public meeting Thursday to get feedback.
We'll have note takers working to document via virtual flip charts your input on screen.
Chuck O'Neill with Speak Up Wekiva Inc., an organization focused on protecting Florida's wildlife, participated in the meeting. The organization has a history with Florida bear hunts.
In 2015, we sued the FWC to try and stop the 2015 bear hunt.
Mark Martin, who says he has a PhD in ecology and is with the Florida chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers, also took part in the meeting.
These meetings are a great way to get people's input.
FWC clarified at the start of the meeting that it was focused on options should a hunt be opened, not whether or not there should be one. If you have those comments.
And those questions could be sent to bearcomments@myfwc.com or at the May Commission meeting.
Current numbers shared by FWC put the current population of bears above 4,000, but it appears the last study of bear population in Florida was done around 2015, the last time there was a hunt. FWC said in Thursday's meeting the range occupied by bears in the state increased from 17% in 1993 to 51% in 2020. Haley Krumblholm, West 2 News.
FWC is continuing to take comments and will present their proposals in public meetings in April.